Hey guys, how's it going? Today I started a new game in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. My character is going to be an Imperial who uses sword and shield with magic, who also sneaks. An all-rounder really. The last time I played this game must have been over 10 years ago. I was pretty happy when I found out they remastered it. I managed to get my sneak skill to 100 before I left the Imperial sewers, by crouching behind some non-aggro rats. I swim across the lake to this alien ruin called Vilverin, where there are some bandits. I handle them the best way I know how. I come across a tent where there is a very good book to read. You can pause the video on each page if you would like to read it in depth. The short version is that there is a priest that helps a vampire hunter hunt vampires throughout Nirn. However, it turns out that the priest himself is a vampire. At the bedroll in the camp, I am able to ascend to level 12 because I leveled up my sneak to the max. I decide to prioritize strength, intelligence, and luck. I eventually decide to go inside Vilverin, where I'm met with some bandits who attack on sight. I managed to get a huge dwarven hammer. It seems like this dungeon doesn't have a particular story in it, and is just a place where you can get some loot. However, I noticed that I'm not particularly good at picking locks, and at that moment, I decide to try and get the Daedric artifact, the skeleton key, which does not break at all as compared to the picks, which means I don't have to get slightly frustrated every time I try and pick a lock, and I won't miss out on any loot. As I venture further in Vilverin, I come across even more bandits who will most definitely kill me if I don't run away, sneak in the shadows, and bow and arrow them from a distance. I find some more bandits and locks that I can't pick. In order to get the skeleton key, I have to travel far south towards Leyawiin, where I'll find the Nocturnal Shrine. Let's set out on the journey. It seems the roads are very unsafe in Cyrodiil, because I was attacked so many times by bandits and wildlife. Also, I came across a camp full of travelers. These travelers were trying to set up a small village named Cropsford. To help them do this, they hired someone named Marissa, who is a sort of a guide.
Well met. Come, warm yourself by our fire.
She informs me that there is a goblin war going on right in the middle of the Cropsford territory, and there are multiple options to help free Cropsford from the Goblin War. Apparently there was a totem stolen from one of the goblin tribes, and they went to war over it. So by stealing that totem from the goblin tribe who stole it in the first place, I'll stop the conflict, and therefore making Cropsford safe to colonize again. Marissa informs me that in order to stop the Goblin War, I need to sneak into Timberscar Cave and steal the rival tribe's stolen totem. And that's what I do. I find my way to Timberscar Cave, sneak by all the goblins, and take the totem. I carefully sneak back out of Timberscar Cave and journey back to Marissa with the good news.
Amazing.
I also tell Barthal, who seems to be the leader of the developing community, that it is safe to continue making a home for him and his people.
You took care of the goblin menace? That's great news, my friend.
After getting threatened once again by a Khajiit bandit,
Hand it over or die.
I finally arrive at the Nocturnal Shrine, where I speak to the Daedric god Nocturnal, or sometimes known as Lady Luck. Lady Luck informs me that someone has stolen an item from her, the Eye of Nocturnal. Apparently some Argonians who live within the castle Leyawiin have stolen it, and I am to find out where it is and retrieve it.
Retrieve the Eye of Nocturnal, mortal, and return it to me, and I shall look favorably upon you.
I speak with a guard inside Leyawiin's gate walls, and he informs me of a couple of Argonians who were talking about a big score they have recently done. They claim it's a valuable jewel. The Argonians' names are Bajin and Webamna. I walk around the city for a bit until I find the house they are staying. I immediately speak to Bajin and inquire about the Eye of Nocturnal, to which she plays coy. So I sneak into the corner of the room and Webamna talks about the exact location.
But what if the trolls eat it?
Trolls don't like water. Trolls don't swim. The eye is perfectly safe in Tidewater Cave, so relax.
I proceed to Tidewater Cave, take care of some trolls and lions, dive into a flooded area of the cave and retrieve the eye. I return to the Shrine of Nocturnal to get my reward.
My eye is returned, and I once again see into the darkness that is your world. We mock the thieves, for bitter is their loss. You, mortal, may take this. It shall open the secrets of dark places for you.
I go to the nearest lock to test out the skeleton key, and it works like a charm. This Daedric artifact will reduce a lot of frustration for my entire playthrough and will allow me to get some great loot much easier. Thanks for coming with me on this journey. Let me know what you think of Oblivion in the comments, and if you liked my video, then be sure to like and subscribe for more.